guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're enjoying your week, some updates on the front of the Ghana Black Stars. Communications Director of the Ghana Football Association has revealed how much it cost us to be indisciplined at the World Cup. Yellow cards attracted a fine from FIFA, which was revealed in an interview yesterday by the Communications Director of the Ghana Football Association. FIFA charges each country for the amount of yellow cards they get. Every yellow card attracts a fine, and it will shock you how much Ghana were charged for their yellow card offenses, which were 8 in total. We're also going to talk about Coach Chris Hughton, who has come under criticism, particularly from the ESCO member, George Amwako. He says Hughton has not been impressive. This follows comments coming in from the Black Stars team manager, Aminu Shadu, after he said that we would have been better with Coach Otoado continuing, when clearly Otoado himself has stated he was only going to stay just after the World Cup. And Aminu was suggesting that he would have been better in terms of continuity. Well, another form of criticism has come in for Chris Hughton, and we'll look at it and see if it's warranted, especially in this embryonic stage of his tenure. As usual, subscribe if you have not. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. Today is the birthday of a legend of the game, and it is Azumah Nelson. Boxing is a sport which I'm not a huge fan of, but Azumah has been prolific for Ghana. 38 victories, 27 of them by knockout. A gold at the 1978 Commonwealth Games, a gold at the 1978 All-Africa Games in Algiers, and a 3-time World Boxing Champion, 2004 Boxing Hall of Fame inductee, and 2-time World Champion, WDC Featherweight, WBC Super Featherweight. A legend was born today, and I thought we should recognize him here. Azumah Zoom Zoom Nelson. We'll jump onto my stories for today. We'll start from the indiscipline and how much it cost the Ghana Black Stars. According to the Communications Director of the Ghana Football Association, Ghana paid $80,000 for yellow cards. The Communications Director, Asante Chum, stated that the FA paid $80,000 for yellow cards accumulated during the World Cup in Qatar. The Black Stars performed below par and exited at the group stages. According to Henry, each yellow card came at a fee of $10,000. And throughout Ghana's campaign, the team accumulated 8 yellow cards, which sums up to $80,000. Ghana received 4 yellow cards in the first game against Portugal, with Kudus Mohamed, Andre Alidu, and Iñaki Williams going into the books of the referee. In Ghana's second group game against South Korea, Damate Tariq were booked as well, and 2 others were recorded from the last game against Uruguay, which went to Alidu Seidu and Kamaldeen Sulemana. Speaking on Angel TV, he admitted that the Ghana paid $80,000 for yellow cards acquisition at the 2022 World Cup. Interesting revelation there. Indiscipline always costs, and that is the cost of indiscipline. And I think it's a ploy by FIFA to reduce the amount of fouls that teams tend to commit in tournament competition. And if we were giving $12 million to prepare for a tournament like the World Cup, I think $80,000 being used for this is a drop. It's not a big deal, though it's big money. Not underestimating it, but considering how much we're giving, it's not something to be overly concerned about. Possibly discipline should be something we should look at closely and see that the boys are put in check. Next story has to do with Coach Chris Hughton, who has come under some criticism. He's not been impressive. It's the latest comment coming in from an ESCO member, George Amwako. A damning verdict on Chris Hughton's pre-embryonic stages of his Black Stars coaching stint. Executive member of the Ghana Football Association has stated that he's not impressed with the performance of Coach Chris Hughton. since he took over from the Black Stars. Now, Hughton appointed as Ghana's head coach in February and played his first match against Angola, which saw the Black Stars win by a lone goal. He ended up managing a draw against Angola and Madagascar on the road. Now, assessing the performance of the Black Stars coach, George Amwako claims he's not impressed with Hughton. He told Angel FM in an interview that Ghanaians should pray the team qualifies for the next AFCON in Ivory Coast. Have you seen Chris Hughton's performance? He has played 3 matches. He hasn't been impressive, he stated. I went to see all the games against Angola and all the games I have seen play under him. I'm not really impressed. Let's pray at least that we qualify for the AFCON. George Amwako, who is a former chairman of the Black Stars Management Committee, was appointed after Keto Kreku won the GFA presidency in 2019. Quite interesting comments coming in here. He's played just 3 games, and the talks are quite heavy. 3 games is minimal. The coach has very little time with the national team. 3 games is not, in my opinion, enough to judge him on. He's not been impressive. That's clear. That's quite clear for everyone to see. But when an executive committee member who was part of the group of people that hesitated in appointing Chris Hughton is making such statements, it clearly shows a sign that they really did not and still do not like his appointment. We hope Chris Hughton does well. He has not been impressive. That is quite clear. We hope it improves. Aminu Shadow himself said we would have been better with Otuado, a coach who emphatically stated he was there for just the qualifiers and then subsequently for the World Cup. He was never going to leave his job at Dortmund. How do you now make a statement that such a coach or someone like that who had not showed commitment to the national team in terms of taking the job full time, we would have been better off under him? I find such comments quite unfortunate, in my opinion. He's the Black Stars team manager, working under a new coach and saying the previous coach would have been better. I wonder if he knows how that sounded. No matter whatever context you want me to look at it from, it should not be said. But let's see and hope Chris Hughton does get the job done. It's long overdue. We wanted him in last year, but it did not happen, and we now have him. Thomas Partey has joined the Arsenal team in the United States. Finally, he's joined them, and he will take part in their preseason game versus Manchester United over the weekend as well. So that has been it for today. We're talking to you today about Coach Chris Hughton. Comments coming in about his performance, the Black Stars, the cost of indiscipline at the World Cup, and Partey joining his teammates in the United States. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.